Mission Impossible is known for crazy, amazing, and cool stunts. Today I'm going to cover 10 stunts in the series Ranked. Welcome back to Spinning Film, let's get into the video. Number 10, the rooftop jump. Many people might not remember, but shooting for Mission Impossible Fallout was halted for a brief period of time due to this one stunt. Running from rooftop to rooftop in London, Cruise just shorted what looked like a 25-foot gap and broke his ankle when his foot pressed against the adjacent building. In the end, the injury was hardly worth it, as it was one of the most minor stunts in the movie. Number 9, the Moroccan motorcycle sequence. The increasing reliance on motorcycle scenes is one of the ways the franchise got worse, as there seems to be a bike chase in every consecutive movie at this point. However, these scenes were still exciting, as the franchise has begun performing their stunts underwater and in the air. It's refreshing to have a more grounded action scene. The best of the lot came in Rogue Nation, in which Cruise was racing up winding roads with his knees scraping against the tarmac in Morocco. Number 8, dangling from the roof. Being arguably the most iconic image of the series and what Mission Impossible became known for, rappelling from the roof without touching the floor is one of the most exciting action scenes of the 90s. It was made even more intense due to the sweat dripping down Cruise's face. This very stunt would set the benchmark for the movies and turn it into a high-octane action franchise, but compared to the death-defying stunts in the more recent movies, this one looks like child's play. Number 7, the bridge attack. It may have featured Cruise running a lot, but aside from that, Mission Impossible 3 was fairly lacking in stunts. The third installment had the series' best villain and one of the best storylines, but there was only one exciting stunt worth noting. When running along the bridge, Cruise ran as fast as he could and slammed himself into a car. He repeated the stunt several times over to make sure they had the perfect shot too. Number 6, the helicopter scene. Played by Henry Cavill, Lark's identity is one of the worst storylines of the series, as it's clear from the start that he's a double agent, but it nevertheless results in one of the most epic sequences. As many audiences remember, Fallout ends with a helicopter battle between the two super agents. Cruise is piloting one of the helicopters himself, as he trained for years just for this scene. Number 5, climbing Burj Khalifa. As Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is directed by Brad Bird, the animation enthusiast behind Incredibles and Incredibles 2, his take on the action series came off almost like a live-action version of that very animated series. Arguably the best movie of the series, Ghost Protocol found Cruise climbing up the tallest building in the world in the most animated way possible, and the result is just as hilarious as it is thrilling. Number 4, rock climbing. Considered to be one of the worst Mission Impossible movies, Mission Impossible 2 wasn't that memorable. It had a boring plot, no character development, and for the most part, the action was completely boring. However, the rock climbing scene at the beginning of the movie is one of the most terrifying stunts that Cruise has ever done, even if it is completely irrelevant to the plot and is seemingly there for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Number 3, the halo jump. Though the halo jump was probably extremely safe, very few people would ever agree to do it, let alone do it 100 plus times, which is how many times Cruise apparently jumped out of a plane to prep for the movie. The halo scene that appears in Fallout is made out of 3 different jumps that they filmed, and though Cruise gets a lot of credit for this, the cameraman who jumped out with him is a real hero.
No one thought it would require over 100 jumps to get the scene.
We needed the UAE. Had they not stepped in, we would not have been able to accomplish the sequence.
We've been doing 5 jumps a day.
Number 2, underwater scene. For the underwater heist in Rogue Nation, Cruise reportedly held his breath for more than 6 minutes. The stunt coordinator was so worried that the actor's lungs were going to fill up with water that he kept pulling him out of the scene. Cruise claims that he would have kept going, but it wasn't necessary, as the end result on screen is overwhelmingly intense and easily the best moment of the movie. Number 1, hanging off a plane. Rogue Nation would already have been the best movie of the entire series in terms of stunts thanks to the Moroccan bike chase and the underwater heist alone. but the movie comes in hard as the soft opening of the film beginning with the series' biggest stunt ever. Not only does Cruise jump onto the wing of a plane from a grassy hill, but he then hangs onto the plane as it literally takes off. It proves two things: Tom Cruise is a madman, but he's also the best stuntman in Hollywood. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.